Hi, what's up guys? So this is Kemuro from Daily Space. So it's been a while. I've been caught up studying a new job, and before that I was taking a vacation and stuff. So now I came back here. As title shows, I've been accumulated. I bought 10,000 shares of the RocketLab stocks. It's not like one time I bought. I've been accumulating. I've been little by little. It was I bought it and like price goes down recently, and like probably for the holders it was a little bit rough time. However, after 3.5 ish, it go down and it started coming up a little bit because mainly because of their test status, development status for the Archimedes engine for the neutron rocket, and then also the financial status. Financial review. I'm gonna little bit mention about it. It was quite nice. And also what I noticed is like they are very not like rush into showing the very good development status and also financial status to the stakeholders. Instead, what they're trying to do is they make a steady progress for the development of neutron, Archimedes engine, so that next year, mid next year, they're gonna start the first flight, and afterwards they are trying to make the launch very steadily and frequently as they do so for the electron rocket. So right now the RocketLab, basically the market share is around $2 billion US. By the way, the SpaceX is not like IPO yet, but their market share is set to be around 200 billion. So it's around 100 times bigger or even more bigger than the RocketLab. So I'm not gonna say RocketLab has a potential to go to the 100x. However, a lot of people saying this, what they're doing is, very nice and steady, and what they're doing is very promising. I also agree on that. I would have, buy a little bit more stock on it, like maybe a little more. However, I can't set some rules by myself, and I'm not gonna put too much on it. It's usually I don't put like too much portfolio into the one stock. However, for this one, I'm a little bit bullish on it, and I also want to support them, very promising. So, but anyway, I'm gonna stop right here, 10,000 shares, and probably maybe I buy a little bit more, but in the short term it could go lower again. So in that case, I will buy a little bit more. But right now I stop right here. But anyway, so recently the price goes up because a lot of good news coming up, especially for the Archimedes engine. The development completed, and they're gonna go to the test stand in Mississippi, and they do the static fire test very soon. Also, this one, the Archimedes engine, if you don't know about it, it's like 3D printed reusable rocket engine designed and manufactured by RocketLab to power the company's new neutron rocket. It's coming up in middle of 2025 next year. The neutron rocket capable of lifting up 13 ton. Currently the electron is 0.6 ton, so it's around more than 10 times payload carried by this neutron. So Archimedes is an oxygen-rich staged combustion engine powered by liquid oxygen and methane. So the liquid oxygen, LOX, and methane is same with the Raptor engine by the SpaceX. The combustion cycle is a little bit different. It's like full stage 1 for the Raptor engine, but this one is oxygen-rich. Neutron will include the 9 Archimedes engine, and the second stage will have the vacuum optimized version of Archimedes, right? So that was very nice news that the engine is completed like this. Also, they have a lot of contract for the dedicated design and manufacturing of the satellite and the other components related to the satellites. So, and this is the review for the quarter review for the financial review, the first quarter 2024, quarter 1. So the revenue, announced a 69% year-on-year revenue increase. So in total is 93 million revenue in the quarter one, and also the 55% growth quarter on quarter. So from here to here, it's 55% growth. This was very, very nice. And if you look at it, like Space System is making 2/3 of the revenue, and another 1/3 is coming from the launch, basically the Electron launch. They did the full launch for the quarter one, and they are already having like 4 more launch for the quarter two, and maybe 1 potential one, as they say. And the review of the backlog. So backlog is not like, not invoiced yet, but they got a bunch of like backlog. It's like 1 billion US backlog as of quarter one 2024, and 2.9 quarter on quarter backlog decrease. So like around 30 million USD. It's gonna be, it's gonna be invoiced, right? And they expect approximately 42% of the backlog to be recognized within 12 months, with the remaining 58 to be recognized beyond 12 months, so it's in the next 24 months. Yes, so they got a bunch of nice reviews for the quarter one. So especially the Electron rocket and Space System contract, and also the Neutron updates. So I'm gonna briefly overview like a first 4 successful launch in the quarter one, including actually 2 satellites from Japan, Astro Scale and Synspective, and also the Rideshare mission, and also the NRO, National Reconnaissance Office. There, maybe you guys watched the live streaming of these. And the next quarter two launch schedule is like 3 upcoming, and then 1 is already launched, and then another 1 potential private company. And they got end-to-end mission for this rapid launch, like 24 hours notice, and they need to launch within 24 hours after notice for some national like security perspective point of view. So this guy, they got like 32 million, and also awarded a second US Space Force launch contract worth 14.49 millions. Also, this was also exciting in X. They posted the reusable first stage engine for the Electron is actually collected and then shipped back to the test stand, and they do like dedicated tests, and they. If it's okay, they're gonna use it, for the next launch. The Space System, they got like very big contract, 515 million from SDA. Constellation program begins, and the spacecraft returned like from the Varda Space. The Varda Space is pharmaceutical, like made in space pharmaceutical. The company, they got a contract with them. Also, they are accumulating a lot of strengths and like designing, manufacturing in their laboratory, and a lot of stuff, and up to 150 million solar supply agreement with Space Prime. So it's like they make the solar cells by themselves. And then also the Neutron, they postponed their launch to the mid 2025 next year. However, they are not in rush, rather than rushing in like producing, the test, and they need to delay it again like later. Instead, they are trying to make the very steady progress on it. So Archimedes engine is, finally completed and assembled nicely, and they're gonna ship to like a test stand in Mississippi, and they're gonna do the first hot fire test. That's gonna be super exciting. Also, the vehicle itself, the second stage, the first stage is completed, and they need to do the final assembly, lamination, and integration in the flight configuration. Right. So, and then also they are preparing the launch pad development. So it's quite exciting. So again, I'm quite bullish on it. Of course, you need to consider, your support like your own risk, like do you own your risk all the time. Also, don't put too much, portfolio. I recommend you not to put too much your portfolio onto the one stock like RocketLab. I mean, that's something I learned in like when I invested in the crypto. I put way too much my shares on the crypto, and one time I gained a lot, but then at the end I lost a lot. So from that I learned, maybe 10-20% is the maximum for the one kind. So I would keep my share around 10% of my entire portfolio. But anyway, I'm not sure the short term it's gonna go down. Maybe it could go down because like I said, pretty much their financial review was pretty nice, so that's why it went up. And also do the static test, it could go up, and then maybe after that it could go down. But in the long term, it's nice that you accumulate a little bit of RocketLab shares, in my opinion, and just to catch up with what they're doing, and it's very promising. And so, but anyway, in this video I explained a little bit about my situation about the RocketLab, and yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much. If you have any comments and comments and some prospect for the RocketLab, please write down in the comment section below. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for today. See you in the next time. Bye bye.